What's going on, guys? Gabriel with Basic Car Guys here, and today we're going to last minute track prep. Now literally the time right now is 10:30. See that? It's 10:30 Thursday, May 10th. Track day's tomorrow, so I'm gonna be driving with Driven and Blessed again, so shout out to those guys, Leonard and the whole guys out there. I'm gonna be driving with them, and it's been a while since I've been on the track. I think last track event I think I did was in October, I want to say, with Driven and Blessed. Yeah, so basically what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm gonna be doing to go ahead and track prep. I just got back from the gym. I had a long day, and not that I forgot to track prep, but I could have started this past week, but I've just been like, my mind's been other places, so that's on me. So we're gonna go ahead and track prep now. Pretty much the way that I'm gonna start is making a list. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the garage and go to the whiteboard and create a list of what we need to actually start track prepping. So we'll be there right now. All right, and here we are in the garage. So here's the whiteboard that we're gonna be using. This is kind of like my mini whiteboard because I have the big one over there, but this one's the smaller one. So the way we're gonna start this is start with the essentials, basically. So one of the first things I'm gonna start with is car prep. So, well, this is no good, so shout out to Expo for not being prepared. 1 second. Again, the first thing we're gonna start off with is going to be car prep. So I'm gonna make one big category for this one and then break it down. So car prep. Obviously I'll be driving my car, so one of the first things I'm gonna do is clean out. So that includes taking out, you know, the floor mats, any loose change. I'm actually gonna take out the donut tire, the jack, all that good stuff, because I'm gonna be putting in my floor jack and all that. So pretty much first what I'm gonna do is clean it out. So clean out is the first step. The second step is fluid check. So fluid check, you know, check your oils, your brakes, power steering if you have it, coolant, stuff like that. So you just want to go ahead and check and make sure that it's all full. Wheels. So this includes lug nuts, like making sure that they're torqued properly. You have tire pressure in your tires. There's no like nails or anything like that in the tires. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. All right, so I think that's it for as far as car prep goes. So yeah, so again, clean it out, fluid check, and wheels. So that's what I'm gonna go with. You can go the extra length and check out, you know, like your suspension components, make sure everything's tight and all that stuff. Obviously I daily drive the car, but I've never messed with anything of it besides the wheels and the rear hubs, I think, because I had to take out a rear stud, so it's all still pretty good. So I'm not gonna really mess with that. Now the next step that I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna call it safety check. So this includes like my helmet, making sure that my lights are working, stuff like that on the car. Oh, my seatbelts are all good and ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Sorry, my K's are so bad. They used to look like 6s. They still do, whatever. So safety check is gonna be my number 2 priority. Number 3 is gonna be so it's kind of weird. I don't think a lot of people like think about this, but essentially it's weird. Food and drink. Food and drink, because I mean, if you've ever been to the racetrack, either the food is really expensive and it's not really that good, and plus you don't really want something heavy just because like you kind of want to stay focused on where you're at, and you don't want to be like needing to like go to the restroom or whatever. So so yeah, that's why I put that there. But food and drink, so you know, I'm gonna put in some waters, some snacks, just to have just in case, and all that stuff. So so food and drink, that's number 3. Number 4, I'm actually going to put tools. So I'll start loading up my tools, the tools that I'm gonna be wanting to use or that I think I might need. That also is gonna include like fluids, like extra fluids, like oil, like brakes, coolant if I have it, or anything like that. That also is in that category. So tools, that's gonna be number 4. And then number 5, then this also includes loading up everything, like my spare wheels, my jack, stuff like that. So that's in here as well. So just because I'm gonna load up 2 stock wheels, just to have on me, just in case, you know, I need to change a tire, or God forbid I have a blowout or whatever, then I have, you know, at least 2 tires. Now I could load up my trailer, my mini trailer, which is kind of one of the reasons why I bought the trailer, mostly for detailing, but I kind of also was thinking about situations like this. But it's a short track day. I think I'd rather use it if I do a NASA event, just because it's a lot more, it's longer and all this. This is like a 4 or 5 hour event, so I'm not really too worried about being out there for a really long time, because it's probably, I think it's like an hour session for each group, hour and a half for the group. No, it's like you get like an hour of track time. So I'm not gonna need my trailer for this event, just because it's just not something that I need right now. So with that being said, the last step I'm gonna do is gas. So I don't, if you've ever filled up at the gas station at the track, like gas at the track is like so expensive. It's like almost $1 more. But you can also get like race gas over there. You can also get higher octane and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna get gas at my trusted gas station. But I'm also gonna get like snacks there too as well. Like, and when I mean snacks, actually, I'm not really meaning snacks. I'm actually gonna pick up like a Red Bull or something in the morning, like a energy drink for the morning, just so that way I'm like fully awake. I'm also gonna shower in the morning. Like I just showered right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and shower in the morning, because I typically whenever I shower in the mornings, it gets me energized right away. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So with that being said, let's get started on prep. Again, our first step is car prep. So we gotta go ahead and clean it out. Car is outside right now. Let me grab my key because it's locked, but we're gonna go ahead and clean it out, and then we'll be right back. All right, so again, we're gonna go ahead and clean out the car. Pretty much everything that's in here that's loose is gonna come out. Water bottles, mail that I keep forgetting to put up, headphones, this drink holder. I'm gonna also take out the stuff that's in here, anything in the back seat. That also includes my trunk, so these towels, this mat. I'm actually gonna take out this, you can't really tell, but there's like a little floorboard. I'm also gonna take out the donut, the jack on the side, and all that good stuff. I'm not gonna remove this bar just because I don't feel like it. The little trailer bar, which is in an upcoming video on why I have that. I was thinking about taking off my license plate, but here in Texas we have to have a front license plate, and the track is about 45 minutes away on a highway called 288. Generally on that highway there's a lot of cops, because I think the speed limit there is 70, but people always get caught for 85 or something like that, or something ridiculous. So with that being said, I'm just gonna show you guys the after of it being cleaned out. So it should be cleaned out. All right, so now that we're back, shed some light. Essentially, this is what it's gonna look like. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. I'm gonna be tying the lap belts like to their seats. That way they're not like clacking around and I'm not hearing like crazy noises. I can't do the back seat because I've got to load up the car still. So you know, for the most part, this is what the back looks like. It's all essentially stripped out or whatever. Nothing here, nothing in the seats either. Nothing in the front seats, not even my floor mats are in. So this is essentially what you want, because you know, you don't want things flying around or getting stuck under the pedal, and then you're screwed on your brakes or whatever have you. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and cross out the clean out part. So now what's next is fluid check. As you can see, my car is on an incline. Oh, I don't know if you can tell. My garage is flat, but my side is really bad right now. I just haven't had time to clean it up or anything like that. But we're still gonna do a fluid check. It's not like that. It's not like that tilted. It's like probably like this is how it's sitting right now. Like we'll say this is the body line. And normally it'd be like this. So if anything, the oil dipstick is probably like, imagine it being like this normal on your dipstick, and right now it's like this. So the highest point is still like kind of accurate as far as like fluids and whatever. Now, so I just kind of drove the car, so I'm not gonna like open the coolant. I know the coolant is fine though. We're gonna go ahead and check the brakes, the clutch fluid, the oil for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and put this cap back on. I took it off for detailing purposes. I would also recommend to look for leaks and anything like that, but again, I check my car pretty regularly, so it looks really good as far as like the leak symptoms. I'm gonna go ahead and check the oil, the fluids. I'm not going to show you that because I'm pretty sure you can figure out how to check your own fluids. Just make sure it's at level and all that. And you know what's crazy? I'm actually looking at my brake fluid, and my brake fluid isn't that old. It's probably, I'd say 5,000 miles. So I think after this track day, I'm going to change the pads back to the factory ones because they still have a lot of life in them. And then I'm going to go ahead and order some new performance pads and clean out the liquid. But I'm also going to get the rear stainless steel lines just to have them complete, and I'm going to look for a set of calipers so I can have them powder coated. I think what I'm going to do is a gunmetal theme, like the color of these hypergrams. I really like them. I forgot what the color was called, but it's like a gunmetal finish type of deal. Right now they're like super dirty, so they're like dusty, but you can tell for the most part like it's like a pretty good looking color. And I'm liking the, like, I'm not a fan of like black on white because it's like super basic, but gunmetal on white, that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and check my fluids. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that off the list right now. Also, what I'm gonna do off camera is also the wheels. I'm gonna go ahead and check the tire pressures. I have my little air compressor back, my mini travel air compressor, so that's gonna be checked. I'll come back in the next clip. Okay, so I went ahead and did the fluid check, so we're all good on that. My car is still newer, so I'm not like 100% worried about everything. I'm like 90% worried about like fluids and stuff like that. So but I was good on that. Wheels, I can't find my tire gauge, so I'm gonna go ahead and check it at the gas station because I actually have to get gas. And I'm not gonna skip safety check, but I'm gonna skip all the way to gas right now because I kind of need to get gas before it's like super late already. It's 11:18, so yeah, it's getting pretty late, and you know, I don't want like here. Okay, so I don't know like if you guys live in the middle of nowhere or whatever you guys live at, but in Houston,
A lot of gas stations stay open really, really late, either 24 hours or they're like self-service pumps, so they don't really shut them off. But I'd rather get this done than to wait till like let's say it's just like 12:30 or something, and then like everything's closed. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gas station, put some gas in, and then we should be back to finish up our list. We're on our way to the gas station, put some gas, check the tire pressure over there as well. I needed gas anyway because I was not gonna make it to the track unless I got gas. So off to the gas station, and we'll be back to check everything else that I said that I was gonna check. Back to the list. So we checked wheels, we're good on wheels, nothing too bad, like everything's good. The wheels have not that many miles on them, they're mostly track miles. So safety check is next. Now safety check, again, what I consist of safety check is like make sure the lights are working, make sure the seat belts are working, so everything's good on that end. I'm also gonna go ahead and load in my helmet, which I lost the cover to, I guess. I don't know where the cover is. I'll probably find it eventually. But here's my track helmet. Again, this is the HJC Motorsports CL17 in the extra large because my head is big. So we're gonna clean this up. Also included with safety that I forgot to add is cleaning up the glass. So you want to go ahead and clean up the glass just to make sure you have great visibility. On my way there, I know I'm gonna hit a lot of bugs, so I'm actually gonna pack my glass cleaner and a glass towel, so that way I can wipe it out like after each round if I get too many bugs or something. Wipe them off, get that done. That way I don't have too many inconveniences as far as vision goes, because you kind of want excellent, vision when you're driving. So there's that. Clean up my helmet, throw that in the car. So other than that, safety is also checked off as well. Food and drink, I got my breakfast essentially in the car. I'm gonna prepare a quick snack for tomorrow as well. So food and drink, I guess I can cross that out because it's already kind of done. Gas is done. So all that's gonna be left is tools. Now, you wanna get like basic tools. Ratchets, sockets. I'm gonna take my impact gun, the impact sockets for those. I'm also gonna take, believe it or not, I'm gonna take some extra parts, which is not many, but brake pads. I'm also gonna take the stock brake pads just in case I need to swap them out. I'm gonna take the, oh man, my socket kit is in the truck. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the socket from the Colorado, and put them in a bag. I generally have this bride bag, so this is like my all-purpose bag right here. This is my lunch kit, Toyota lunch kit. It's actually insulated and all that cool stuff, so shout out to Toyota for that. But this is my bride bag. This is my general bag. Actually, this bag was given to me to be a diaper bag. So as you guys know, I have a son, and this is actually my diaper bag, but tomorrow's gonna be my track bag. So I'm gonna pack the tools in here, and I'm also going to pack extra fluids. Now, I do have the Multio fluid that I always use. I always change my fluid with Multio fluid. So this is about half a quart because the BRZ takes 5.5. So that's half a quart right there. And we're gonna go ahead and take, just a precaution, this extra Mobile 1. Yeah, we're gonna take this one because this one's full. We're also gonna take brake fluid. So I have the Stop Tech fluid when I change the fluid doing the front brake lines. What else? I guess I can take the rest of this gear oil just in case. You never know. So there's that. What else? I think that's it as far as fluids go. Oh, and I guess like a coolant. I have a universal coolant, even though I know for a fact I don't ever want to put this in my car. I'm gonna take it just in case. Again, you never know what could happen at the track. I might run into a situation where I absolutely need coolant. I'd rather put in distilled water. I kind of, again, I prepped too late, so there's that. Now, another thing that I am gonna prep for that I actually didn't mention, I'm gonna go ahead and charge the batteries on this camera, my G7X, and my GoPro Session. I'm actually gonna bring the Session out here in a minute to test out the video and make sure that I have good cam video. I have two mounts. I have one here and one here. This one is way too low. I already kind of know that. Like whenever you put this one in, the camera angle goes only as high as looking at the like top of the steering wheel airbag. So I'm thinking about deleting this one. This one, I forgot. I'm gonna have to go back and look at some of the footage, but I think with this camera mount right here, I was having weird issues with it being like super far or something. I don't know. So there's that. I also do have some camera mounts on my car that I have put on before. So a lot of my videos at the track, I actually really liked using the one up here. So that's always there. And also this one here on the side, on the window. This one points like kind of like this way. So I'm gonna try to get like 2 or 3 camera angles. I'm gonna actually set up my G7X to be inside the car because I have this this Joby mount. The only thing I'm worried about is the shakiness. It's probably going to be really shaky. I'm also going to take my GoPro suction cup mount just because I have one and I can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and charge that up. I'm going to load up 2 good tires, that jack as well under tools section. I'm kind of like all over the place, but I know exactly what I need to do. So I'm actually going to load these tires first. I'm going to go ahead and load the jack, load my air compressor as well, and then do the other tools and fluids, throw that in the car. I'm gonna go ahead and do that just because it's already getting really late. It's like 12:30 I believe, so it's getting kind of late, and I need to get like a good night's rest. You always want to be decently rested. I kind of just went to the gym earlier today, so I'm really, not that I'm feeling it, but like the day before I worked out really hard and I'm feeling a little bit today, so that's what the Red Bulls are for. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of everything off camera, show the end result, and then give you my final thoughts, and then that should be the end of this video. So hold on you guys, just a couple more minutes and we're done, okay? Alright you guys, so I'm actually pretty much done. When I say pretty much done, it's just up to me to wake up and actually like leave. So I'm sorry I can't find a good angle here in the room. It's pretty late. I have to wake up super early. Well, I wouldn't say super early, but I have to leave the house like around 7:15 at the latest. I have to leave the house like around 7:15 at the latest, just so I think I can make it like on time or whatever. Driver's meeting is at 8:15 for us. I ended up signing up for like the beginners class, so you know, that's gonna be pretty cool to get to go through again. So anyways, the last part that I didn't really show was my GoPro, my Hero Session. I'm gonna be taking this one. I also have don't think you can tell, but I have like a Joby, but like a suction cup mount Joby for the G7X. It's not really that stable. Like I'm shaking it now. Like I'm gonna shake it from the base, and it doesn't. I don't know. It's not that bad, but for the most part, it'll work for now. So I'm charging that up, of course. I'm gonna be bringing. I'm obviously charging my phone. As you can see, it's almost 1 o'clock, and the face sensor is like right there at the top, blinking. But you know, it's already 1 o'clock. It's pretty late already, and I need to get some sleep. Basically, I still need to wake up pretty early and finish. You know, I was planning on taking a shower just so I can go ahead and get that out of the way and feel a bit more awake.
instead of waiting for like the Red Bulls to kick in or whatever, which I don't normally drink energy drinks. Just to be honest with you guys, I usually don't drink energy drinks, just because I'm not a fan of like all the sugar and all the rush that it gives you, and then like crash sometimes. So the one that I really wanted, was the NOS, the purple one. Man, that one is so good. If you haven't tried it, go out and try it. I'm not getting sponsored by anybody. It's just really, really good. But you know, thank you guys for watching again. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for the next video, which should be me actually driving, if that's kind of like what you're into. But you know, I really hope you guys found this informative, and if it did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, say something, you know, that it might have helped, or maybe I forgot that I could have do next time that can actually help as well. So thank you guys for watching again. Subscribe and comment, like the video if it helped you, and you guys have a great night.